ain't known for the R&B
Spitters
and cultivating that. Yeah, the niggas is rapping over there.
Gotcha.
So I'm sure there was an internal struggle there. How this info has been dispersed says that both sides.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. Please like the video and subscribe. Our target is only 1,000 likes. So Ari Lennox has shared her unhappiness over her contract with record label Dreamville, which is owned by J. Cole, by saying she feels played right now by them and wants out of it. In an Instagram reel published on Tuesday, which has since been deleted, Lennox aired her grievances over her alleged mistreatment by Dreamville, an imprint of Interscope Records. She spoke openly about what has been her final straw that's led to her wanting out of her contract. She said, "I try to do things the right way and nobody takes me seriously. I'm trying to be respectful, but I feel played right now. I just wish I had a label that cared, that would want to protect me. I wish I had a label that was out here trying to explain why I need advertisement for my record."
News, I think, for me in R&B anyway, Ari Lennox, leaving Dreamville. It feels like it's worth mentioning. Obviously, there are rumors. We talked about the possibility of it, but now that it's happening, what does that mean?
You definitely in Shea Butter Twitter too.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I'm in that. That's what I'm saying.
You did your numbers in Shea Butter Twitter.
No comment. No comment.
What'd you think of that? What'd you think of that?
Yeah.
Which part?
You did your numbers in that Shea Butter Twitter now.
I can't remember. It's been so long in the past.
Yeah,
That's true.
But you were a prominent member.
I was all up in Shea Butter. I was the original founding member of Shea Butter Twitter.
I know. You found a lot. There was a lot of founding.
Black soap, Shea Butter. Those were the days.
Oh my Lord!
Remember, you ever come down to the Black Lily in Philly back when they used to do 5 Spot when that's when everybody be down there. All with the height of neo soul.
I think I came to one.
A lot of cool hats.
I think I came to one.
Yeah,
A lot of knit going on.
A lot of crochet. Yo,
There's a lot of other stuff going on.
Well, that's what I was about to say. That's the thing people didn't understand. People thought it was never politically conscious. It was like culturally conscious.
It was Freaknik. I mean,
it was. Yes.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Shit used to be wild.
Yeah.
That's Incense and Freaknik.
Nigga.
But I'll let you do the Ari Lennox also.
But back to Ari Lennox, unrelated to the previous,
Of course.
digression.
Of course.
She's left Dreamville. She just put out a single, obviously, a couple weeks ago. It seemed like she was moving down an independent path, but now it's done. What does that mean for Dreamville? What does that mean for her?
I mean, it looks like everybody's happy with they split. So she was clearly unhappy at the label. When you ask to get off the label, you get your freedom. Now it's on you to do what you do. I don't think it means nothing bad for her. Like, now you got your control. You're away from this label. She's still with she's still with Interscope though.
Is that Cole?
Yes.
Cole's girlfriend too?
Is that wait,
No,
it's not his girl. Dreamville is just his label.
We got this segment.
Is that the girl that dissed you? The one accurate fact.
Which time?
Nigga.
He tricked me.
It was a trap.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
But there's no beef on my end. There's no beef on my end.
Oh, you ready to squash
Shout
it too?
out to Ari Lennox.
Give her your blessings and stuff.
If you heard the earlier part of the pod,
I did.
I want to squash it with anybody that has a beef with Joe Budden. I don't have a problem.
Talk to the camera, invite her up here, and there you go.
No. But
we gotta talk about that too, about inviting people. If you wanted to get into that topic, hopefully on Patreon or
exactly.
No, we got to get into that.
That's a good topic.
People that we'll save it for later.
We should.
Yeah. But I don't have a beef with Ari.
For Ari Lennox, it seems like she's doing well. I mean, she got a Jermaine Dupri, Brian Michael Cox record out now, so I don't think that her leaving Dreamville is the worst thing in the world for her.
And in terms of Dreamville, because I see artists who have their labels, and it seems like at some point when the artists leave, is it a label anymore? And I'm not saying that about Dreamville. I don't know enough to know what their kind of path is, but I'm wondering, like, if the marquee artists leave and it just becomes like your label and it's just you. That seems to happen a lot these days.
What you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not saying it's about Dreamville. I'm just saying, is this a path that artists are going to be leaving?
Well, if it's just you, then you still have your own label, right? You just signed to your label.
It's not just you.
Yeah, that's not a criticism.
She wasn't the marquee artist over there.
No, I know. I'm saying, I'm asking. I'm sorry, I'm not being clear. I'm asking two different questions. One, is this a path of artists leaving Dreamville?
No, I don't think so.
It doesn't seem that way.
Okay.
To be honest, Ari was always a weird fit for Dreamville.
Agreed.
Yes.
Dreamville ain't known for the R&B songs.
Spitters
and cultivating that. Yeah, the niggas is rapping over there.
Gotcha.
So I'm sure there was an internal struggle there. How how this info has been dispersed says that both sides wanted to kind of
Yeah.
She wanted to be.
Yeah.
It sounded like she wanted to get away.
They were
And
happy
they
to
wanted to
oblige.
get her away.
Yeah.
This is one of those things where the truth is in the lie. And when they put the lie on Front Street, being both sides left happy, well, yeah, that's true, but
Yeah.
that's where it is. It's in
Got
there.
it. Understood.
It's the details. The devil is in the details.
Right, and it's
Or
about
lack
that.
of.
Gotcha. And it's about that relationship because I've seen situations where one person leaving is a sign, and within a year, like 2 or 3 more artists go, and by the time it starts to whittle down. But y'all saying this ain't it? So
Yeah,
that's good
I
to know.
don't see that happening there.
Good.
In that sense, they got.
I would be stepping to Ari like the Jets stepped to fucking Aaron Rodgers. I'd be like, yo, do you want to make music? And if the answer is yes, then full steam ahead. Because she's had disparaging remarks about wanting to continue a career. Not just her, but a few people in R&B have had just remarks about continuing their career under this current construct. So, but if she wants to make music, great. Good luck to her.
Right. Because she's very talented.
For sure.
I love her
She's super
voice.
duper
Absolutely.
talented.
She is. She is.
It
makes
just wasn't
really
the right
good
fit,
music.
and sometimes, and that's okay.
Yeah.
True.
Like we have a look, we have a direction. We go over here, and if you don't fit that, or you want to do this, let's find a way to.
And
Go.
and you know, with all due respect to anyone that she's worked with previously, I love her and Jasmine Sullivan's collaborations. But if you're an R&B songstress and you're not liking how things are going, and then you can get with Brian Michael Cox for unlimited hours, you'll probably want to leave your previous situation.
Oh, yeah. For sure. That's real.
And if you're running a rap label and you're one of the top tier rap artists in the world, and there's someone that's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
giving you a little bit of a, you know,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
probably happy to.
Everybody looks like they won
Everybody
here.
wins.
That's it.
Everybody wins.
So salute to all of them.
Indeed.
Wishing them all the best.
Yeah,
And I spoke to niggas back when that J. Cole apology popped out. Some people were worried about how that may reflect on them. I'm not saying Ari is one of them, but if I'm on the label and the label head is going through something like that, yeah, I reserve the right to think about it.
Sure.
That's all. Yo, this crew, when it comes to breaking down these topics, anyway, man, y'all are killing. Y'all are killing. I feel so much more informed than I did before we sat here. What else do I need to be informed about?
Also, in music announcements, Wayne announced that he is doing an MSG show.
You niggas are weighing me to death before I hear enough songs. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is the podcast.
I like this though. I like this personally. I know Wayne's history with New York City. Wayne, he was like he was never coming back to New York. I know he.
Wayne hates New York.
I know he did an Apollo show,
He hates New York.
but he hates New York. And he has his
Drake hates
reasons.
New York.
A lot of
Young
niggas hate
Money
New
is
York.
responsible for New York losing some of its cachet last decade in
Oh,
terms
wow.
of artists wanting to stop
Hot
by
take.
here. They ain't, I don't think it's a hot take at all. They both are on record saying it. Drake is on record saying, yo, regardless of what y'all think as an artist, you do not need to go to New York to sell a record.
And he was
He's
right.
on record saying that. Lil Wayne is on record saying, yo, fuck New York. Them niggas locked me up with a gun on some bullshit while I was the biggest rapper in the world. I hate New York. They both said that.
Him and Birdman literally said, "We're never going back to New York."
Yeah,
That's true. That's crazy.
Yeah, they. But glad it's changed.
And yeah, it's changed. And again, it's Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
You know, no disrespect. You not Wayne ain't go to Barclay.
Well, me
He
and
not
Fifth
go-
was
like,
at that night. Me and Fifth was up in there chilling.
Fifth and you was there. Let's put it in order.
Me
He's first row.
and Fifth was in there chilling, watching
Fat Joe,
the game.
too.
And Fat Joe.
And
Yeah.
Fat Joe was
Yeah.
there that night.
Fifth and Fat Joe.
All the
And
stars.
I ain't see your name on the screen when they were showing
All
the
the
celebrities.
stars. Yeah,
I didn't see. I saw you in the backtrack.
All the stars was out. You know, sometimes the playoff games separate from the NBA openers where you might see a Mark and Ish together.
Oh shit!
You might see a Mark. You might see a Mark and Ish take the drive and.
Well, they can see us because we were in the front row.
Oh shit! Well, I mean, behind the scores table.
Nah.
Behind the scores
Next
table.
to the basket.
Those seats come down a couple dollars.
You was behind
but it's
Carrot
okay.
Top. You was sitting behind.
Oh shit! God damn!
Nigga, I was next to Thibodeau. Nigga, watch your mouth.
Carrot Top. God damn.
Yo, Carrot Top.
That guy?
Yeah, that guy.
No way.
What was we talking about?
I'm trying to play my man, yo.
It's my Wayne shit.
MSG, being allowed in MSG.
Yes,
yeah.
Listen.